The June 24th, 2024 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Ciardi. Here. Mr. Ciardi is present. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruz is present. Chairman Frazier.
Present.
Chairman Frazier is present. Ms. Hasman. Here. Ms. Hasman is present. Mr. McCabe. Here. Mr. McCabe is present.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? If none, that concludes the public forum. Next, the approval of minutes. The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the May 20th, 2024 minutes of the Planning and Economic Development Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next, new business. Next item on the agenda, Mr. Clerk.
Referral 24-0203, acceptance of a Restore New York grant from Empire State Development Corporation for the Triangle Building Project, and authorize a grant agreement with Jay's Acquisitions 2 LLC or a subsidiary thereof.
Moved by Legislator Cruz, seconded by Legislator Hasman. Is there any discussion? Legislator McCabe?
Yes, sir. Chair, when do we anticipate these renovations being completed by?
Through the chair, the renovations are expected to be complete next year, likely by the end of the third quarter of 2025.
Okay. Thank you. And then through the chair, why is this coming through the legislature? Is this Triangle Building county owned, or is this a county project? Can you please elaborate a little bit?
Through the chair, the Restore New York grant program is administered by Empire State Development to encourage redevelopment and revitalization of blighted and vacant properties statewide. And the way that the grant program is set up, the developers have to work with a municipality in order to receive the grant monies. So in this case, the developer reached out to Monroe County because they were interested in applying for a Restore New York grant for the redevelopment of the Sibley building, the Sibley Triangle building, and the county selected that project. As we had an opportunity to apply for one project in round 7, and this was a project that looked like it was going to make a strong impact. So Monroe County submitted the application.
I yield. Thank you.
Thanks. Is there any other discussion?
I have a few questions as well. Yes, through the chair. So initially, was this grant approved in May of 2023?
The chair, yes. In May of 2023, Empire State Development, May 22nd, 2023, Empire State Development approved the grant for this project.
Okay, and was it approved in addition to the $2 million that was given to the Democratic Chronicle? Is that correct?
Through the chair, I'm not quite certain what project the legislator is referring to. The city of Rochester was similar to Monroe County, permitted to submit a project application to the Restore New York program in round 7, just like we were. So I think there was one other project locally that applied and did receive an award through the program by way of the city of Rochester.
And then through the chair, so it indicates that the total project would be then 6.725 in total, the 3.725 that's going to be provided by J Acquisitions LLC, and then $3 million by the grant project. So can you just elaborate for me, this 3.725, it says it's going to be through equity and financing. How much equity and how much financing are we talking?
Through the chair, not speaking directly on behalf of the developer, I'm not sure I could go into great detail on the financial picture that the developer brings to the table. pardon me, one moment. Through the chair, pardon me, we will get to you in writing about the balance of the $6.725 million redevelopment. Right now, all we can really speak to is the $3 million grant that Empire State Development has awarded to the project.
I'll yield. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? I have one question to administration. Out of the 36 units, how many are market value and how many are subsidized units? Do you have the answer to that?
Through the chair, the City of Rochester's pilot review board and the City of Rochester in general has a policy whereby any project like this multifamily project has at least a 20% set aside for affordable. However, this project, the housing units involved in this project are specifically designed for student housing, particularly aimed at the Eastman School of Music. So it's my understanding that 100% of the 36 units will be student housing for Eastman students. And the rents will range from $785 a month for studio apartments to $1,100 a month for one-bedroom apartments.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 24-0205, authorize additions to the Monroe County agricultural districts.
Moved by legislator Hasman, seconded by legislator Cruz. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The item carries. Are there any other matters that are to come before this committee? Being that there are no other matters, the June 24, 2024 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will be held on Monday, July 29th, 2024 at 5:45 p.m.